My friends, the cross of Christ is a fact of history. On a given day, in a given place, Jesus of Nazareth was crucified between two thieves. He was nailed to a cross at approximately 9 o'clock in the morning and remained there until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, at which time he was pronounced dead and placed in a tomb that belonged to Joseph of Arimathea. The gospel writers, Matthew, Mark, and Luke, all tell the exact same story. Each evangelist gives slightly different details, but the big picture is constant. At a place called Calvary, just outside the city gates, by the decree of a Roman governor named Pontius Pilate, Jesus of Nazareth died on a cross. You and I have heard that story so often that many of us can recite it from memory. But it happened so long ago and so far away that oftentimes we wonder what it has to do with our lives here and now. So why do we focus our attention on the cross of Christ? What has his dying got to do with our living? Let me make this point right away. Those first followers of Jesus grappled with the exact same issues. Many of them witnessed the crucifixion of Jesus with their own eyes. They were shocked and horrified. Then before the shock wore off, they experienced another shock, his resurrection. Slowly it dawned on them that he had risen from the dead and would be alive forever. But that cross cast a spell on their lives that they somehow could never forget. Let's face it, the cross says something about the true nature of sin, but it also says that there are those people who are willing to pay the price for our sins. And that is what Jesus did. You know, the cross was not forced upon him. He accepted it voluntarily. He has led the way, and others have followed. There are actually people in this world who will take upon themselves the burdens of this world and lay down their own lives for it. The bottom line is this. In this world, nothing ever really gets changed, and no one ever really gets saved until someone who doesn't have to voluntarily lays their life on the line. Christ did that, and many others have shared his cross. You know, every worthwhile thing in this world has come to us through sacrifice. There really is no room in our lives for pride or for selfishness. Someone has died for our sins. All that we can do in return is quietly and gracefully take up our cross and follow him. You see, the cross is a fact of life.